The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
And he couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action. Exactly.
There he goes. The 30. Pass to touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Working that left side. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Just plowing ahead. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Oh, nice room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, nigga.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down.
What the fuck?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Whoop, just dismissing tackles. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
This nigga ran the shit out of that ball
Big
down.
Orange offense on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top of this drive. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run. TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Nice look at the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
Wow, this offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Castellanos. Quick stop complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him for the rest of this game.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short.
You were in such a bad.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
You feel me, pussy?
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
Go to your back, little nigga.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Explosive. Should get to the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, though. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action, we can throw. It starts with one thing, and this guy's setting everything up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll
Fuck
start this
back.
drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some
I'm gonna
time
beat
here
you the
late in the
fuck
half.
down now, you hear me?
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah.
Fine play action. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take
I'm a
off.
bitch.
Still on his feet at the 40.
Alright.
Picks up the first down and
Kill the
gets
fucking
down
nigga.
to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way. Take it down and don't take it.
Fucking
just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Fuck, you thought you was ready to run this, John?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
And I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is.
We're gonna home cook you.
He's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
You bitch.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
Yeah, don't do that.
And that's it. The defender knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Come on, nigga.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're fucking right.
It's really early in the game
like that.
right now, and it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it. Certainly the 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt.
I like that. That's for that D.
On the ground.
Oh my God, that's so easy.
Play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks.
Scores on the sneak.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25.
I think I gotta go up on you by 3 for you to tell me. I think you're one of them type of niggas.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive.
Gotta get the ball from this pussy. Yeah, I'm lagging.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end.
Alright, you can have that bullshit.
Big fella to the corner. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Gang.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Look at clapping him.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14.
I dare you to run the fucking ball, guys. Super does.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Let's yo.
So close to the end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better chase something quickly because this is going to
doing?
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Get the ball, bitch.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Why would you do that, buddy?
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Extending the play.
What the fuck type of PI type of shit is going on, bro?
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and
Niggas trying to run up the field and get the bro.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play.
I'm about to cry.
Got it deep downfield. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that is why explosive plays can change games.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
That make me mad.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
It's gonna make me mad, bro.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of
gang,
the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, who's going to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that are like, we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. Others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Oh my God, how did I hit that boy?
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
What the fuck?
Got it in the middle, it's on.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground. What a play there.
Fucking
Scoops up the
bitch.
football and moves the chains. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a wide receiver. Looking
Yes,
down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take out from there.
Going to swing it on second down.
Nigga.
They make the stop, but not
Kill him.
before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really
Oh,
hard
fuck.
because you're not
Yeah,
chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction.
Fuck
Maybe
that
slide
nigga.
those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Yes.
And he was hit
We're
just
here.
as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the offense is going
Hurry
to
up.
go
That's
for
how
it
you're
on
carrying it.
fourth down.
Don't do that.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, yeah.
Toward the end zone.
Oh, you fucked up.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down
Yeah.
after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Penn State sends
That's what we're
the
doing.
offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Yeah, you gotta gang tackle me.
Pick up of 9. It's second
You better
and
put hats
one.
on the fucking ball.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for the throw on second down, but third down's coming up.
Slow down and all you can.
This game so far, they've had a ton of success in the first half. So here he's trying to make the offense with a deep shot. Not able to come away with the completion.
Bye, nigga.
Explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it
Are you
going.
crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Wants to throw one first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get into that, but the defense was all over him right after the snap.
Throwing it.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's second and 10.
The fucking toss.
This time it's right to Grace.
Are you? Oh,
Off a huge shot play on that place. He gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy is right at the tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
yeah, they're just gonna.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Looks as if he's gonna run it. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Barnes.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going to the read option left on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after
The ball's in the air, then
in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2, and then maybe...
There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. Working on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Calls his own number.
Oh my God. I thought he was about to pitch that.
Yardage for a first down.
I thought it was going to be a...
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a third.
Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down
is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To the air, it's Castellanos. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in fluid.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bell. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab. Oh, Volunteers.
Bro. Comfortable. Fuck. Shit on me. My quarterback got to do more, bro. He's not doing enough. Making me mad. This is what I want. This is what I want right now. chess matchy into the checkers. What's the best way to describe that shit?
Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44.
Damn, I was gonna take out points in there, so that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right.
What?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Out of all the routes, that nigga read that one. What, bro?
Solid return on the pick.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they had gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
I had
bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Grimes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's a decision the quarterback would want to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's dribbling.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
There he goes. Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Big
Not
three.
much working there. It'll be second and 9.
Big.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit.
Whoa.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
We start bullshitting right here.
To throw, it's Castellanos. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Woodson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they had gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Hard running there. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Snagged in the middle. It's dribbling. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Fires complete on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
That throw was ass.
The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on
Letting
second
up
and
the
inches.
fucking
On the run, it's Robinson. And another broken tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Castellanos. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Yeah.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast, that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose.
What the fuck? Help me.
Touchdown, Georgia State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Buying some time. Lets it fly. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, nice job by the defender. Zone coverage, I read the quarterback's eyes. I could tell exactly where he's throwing the football, break on the football, see the in-breaking route by the receiver, break on it, go get a hand on it, force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making checks. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got a man, it's Stribling. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. It's a seam wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation, by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Woodson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback. Then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
Gonna take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia State.
What can I do about that?
And then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Cry.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Just ran over it. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Around,
Quick pass on the jet motion.
why the fuck did it make me stop? Bro.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere.
I did not stop like that, man. That shit got me lit the fuck up, cuz. Let's get into it, nigga.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside handoff to the running back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the run, it's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopping his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert.
Oh, girl.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot.
Catch the
and the
ball.
physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Fucking shitty ass niggas.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Looking for space, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Nittany Lions looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and took it on into the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Scanning the field, it's Hurts. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their look.
Looking for a huge play. He had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to
I
start
like
the
what's
game.
wrong.
He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on them. But they've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Dang.
Snags it on the right.
They let me change him, man. I would have fucking smacked the shit out of
and
him.
it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the play.
Going to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. Right there.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe.
Let's go.
All game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Green. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the air, it's Hurts. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it
I
going in
think
the
they can't do
second.
that for 4 quarters.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the right.
Bro,
Huge
I
game
swatted
before he
that for
goes out of
real.
bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he will take it in. Touchdown Tide! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling that showed up with the touchdown.
He is stopped short. The two-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Too happy we will.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes.
Fuck. Oh, yeah. Go. Who the
This
fuck
guy is
is
so
he?
dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the kick.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
So you play football, chat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Back of my lie.
It's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to pass. It's Hurts. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air.
What? Yeah.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
Too much time.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just
What the
flying
fuck?
through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try to power their way ahead.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first and big. There's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job.
Really got my quarterback doing bullshit. That's my ball, yo.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
What the fuck, yo?
Looking to throw, it's Hurts.
Turkey shit.
Got him downfield.
Oh my
He's
god, bro.
just
Fuck
short
this
of the
nigga.
goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I should have PI'd you.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
Yo.
Shooting for the end zone there.
We
and
need
they
that, yo.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd. Touchdown,
Fucking
Bama.
bitch.
They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen,
I've never
passing
seen
game's
that
rolling.
fucking route.
We got
What
this.
the fuck
comeback's
is
in
that?
full effect.
A 1-yard curl? Fuck.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Looking for a
Yo, he
man.
snapped that
It's
shit
Hurts.
fast as
He
hell.
makes the grab for the 2 and
Bro,
ties the
what,
game.
yo?
75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Well, nigga.
Catch in the middle, it's blocked. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon on this offense.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
A strike downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Oh my God, yo.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Right on the money. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Keep doing them gay-ass comebacks and shit.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Needs it to keep this.
Dumbass. Come here, bitch.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos.
Fucking yo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Finds a little space.
Nigga.
Comes through the tackle.
You
He
should
goes
fucking
out of
block
bounds right
him.
at the 15-yard line.
Oh, one
Just
of the
really
fuckers.
solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north south, and make plays too.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down.
Gang.
Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
What?
And if
The
that
fuck
don't light your
is
fire,
like what, bro?
the best play on
That
a
shit is
field
retarded.
is when the big boy, the most athletic people
I
on
ain't
the
gonna
field,
lie.
the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
He'll start this drive firing.
Niggas are running into each other.
At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using the quick game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
What?
It's complete to the left.
Oh my
All
God.
the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19
Fuck,
before
yeah.
being hauled down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He's got the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down.
What?
What a play to set him up.
Bro, this nigga didn't even work
few
for
yards on
nothing.
that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced
Bro,
the
you're not
turnover.
doing shit. The game is not over.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that stuff on the ground.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pass their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help
Bro,
your quarterback.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of
What was
finding.
that?